Madison Square Garden was electric. Game 7, everything on the line. The Knicks, battered but determined, were chasing their first finals in decades, their fans desperate for glory. But standing in their way, the Indiana Pacers, overlooked for years, hungry to reclaim their place among the NBA's elite. This wasn't just a game, it was a battle of resilience versus ambition, a city's hope against a state's yearning. As the ball tipped, you could feel it. This was going to be special, the kind of game legends are made of. Would the Knicks gut it out, or would the Pacers rise and shock the world? The stage was set for an unforgettable showdown. What the Pacers did in a hostile environment in Game 7 was nothing short of extraordinary. It was an offensive masterclass, a display of teamwork and efficiency that will be talked about for years to come. On the road, facing elimination in the Garden, the most iconic arena in basketball, they shot a staggering, almost unbelievable 67.1% from the field, a testament to their shot selection and offensive execution. It wasn't just good, it was an NBA playoff record, a mark of offensive dominance rarely seen in such a high-stakes game. From the start, the Pacers set the tone. Indiana moved the ball with purpose, with precision, dissecting the Knicks' defense at every turn. They were finding open shots everywhere, a direct result of their commitment to team play. By halftime, the damage was already done. They'd scored 70 points, a scoring explosion that left the Knicks reeling. It was the most ever, a record that speaks volumes about their offensive firepower, by a road team showcasing their ability to perform under immense pressure. In a Game 7, where every possession matters, this was a truly remarkable feat. The Knicks, facing a relentless offensive onslaught, running on fumes, struggling with injuries, and visibly fatigued, tried desperately to keep up, but the Pacers were simply too much. Donte DiVincenzo, putting on a shooting display of his own, hit 9 threes, a valiant effort in the face of overwhelming odds. But Indiana, with their balanced attack, always had an answer, a counterpunch ready for every Knicks surge. Halliburton orchestrated the offense with masterful precision. Siakam scored efficiently, inside and out, showcasing his versatility and skill. Turner stretched the floor, forcing the Knicks' big men to defend the perimeter, and the whole team played together, with poise, even in the face of adversity, an unwavering confidence, a belief in their system and each other. The Pacers' ball movement was crisp, and their unselfishness was infectious, creating open looks and easy baskets. It overwhelmed, completely dismantled New York's defense, which simply couldn't keep up with the Pacers' offensive onslaught. While the Knicks relied heavily on individual heroics, a strategy that ultimately proved unsustainable. Every Knicks run, every sign of momentum, was immediately met with a swift and decisive, another Indiana dagger, silencing the crowd and crushing the Knicks' spirits. The Pacers' clinical and efficient team-oriented approach, a stark contrast to the Knicks' isolation plays, proved to be far too much for New York to handle. It was a statement win, a resounding victory, a surgical dismantling of the Knicks on their home court that sent shockwaves of disbelief and admiration through the league, establishing the Pacers as a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs. Tyrese Halliburton, the engine of the Pacers' offense, was the conductor, orchestrating plays with precision and flair. He was the maestro, dictating the tempo and ensuring everyone was in their right spot. 26 points, a testament to his scoring ability, countless big plays, showcasing his knack for making the right decision at the most crucial times, and total command of the game. He wasn't just playing, he was leading, inspiring, and controlling the flow of the match. He embraced the moment, never shying away from the pressure, elevating everyone around him. His passes were crisp, his vision impeccable, and his leadership undeniable. Pascal Siakam, the mid-season acquisition, a key addition to the Pacers roster, brought championship experience and versatility, adding a new dimension to their offense and defense, adding 20 crucial points, a consistent scoring threat that opponents had to account for, and steady leadership. His presence calmed the team and provided a veteran voice in critical situations. Miles Turner, the Pacers' anchor, patrolling the paint and stretching the floor with his shooting, hit clutch threes, extending the defense and creating space for his teammates, and protected the rim, deterring opponents from attacking the basket. While T.J. McConnell's relentless energy, a spark plug off the bench, injecting pace and intensity into the game, changed the game's tempo. He was a whirlwind of hustle and determination. This was a true team effort, a symphony of talent and dedication. Every Pacer played their role to perfection. Each player understood their assignment and executed it flawlessly. And behind it all, the steady-hand coach Rick Carlisle's experience, a seasoned veteran guiding the team through the playoffs, and tactical brilliance, making key adjustments and devising winning strategies, guided Indiana through the pressure. He remained calm and composed, instilling confidence in his players. Carlisle's adjustments, both during the game and between games, and belief in his players were pivotal, fostering a culture of trust and accountability, molding this group into a real contender. He transformed a promising team into a legitimate threat. The Pacers' Game 7 win, a hard-fought victory that showcased their resilience, was as much about their depth, the contributions from every player on the roster, and coaching as their stars. It was a testament to the power of a well-rounded team. This was a victory built on a foundation of trust, teamwork, and belief, a winning formula that propelled them to the next round. The Knicks' playoff run was nothing short of heroic, a testament to their grit and determination. They battled through tough opponents, showcasing resilience and teamwork that captivated fans. But as the games wore on, the relentless grind of the playoffs, combined with some unfortunate luck, meant that injuries finally began to take their toll. The physical demands of each series started to catch up with them. Key starters, the very backbone of the team, Julius Randle, a dominant force in the paint, Mitchell Robinson, their defensive anchor and rebounding machine, Bojan Bogdanovic, a key scorer off the bench, were all sidelined, leaving gaping holes in the lineup and forcing others to step up in their absence. And to compound matters, OG Anunoby, a crucial two-way player acquired mid-season, missed Game 7, further depleting their already thin ranks. Jalen Brunson, their undisputed leader, their heart and soul, the engine that drove their offense, fractured his hand in the third quarter of the decisive game, a moment that seemed to suck the air out of the entire arena. It was a devastating blow, a crushing setback that no team could easily overcome, especially after Brunson had been carrying the team on his back all postseason, delivering one virtuoso performance after another. The remaining healthy Knicks were visibly exhausted, their energy reserves depleted after weeks of intense competition. They were forced to play heavy minutes, logging extended stretches on the court with little rest, and were clearly running on empty, their bodies pushed to the absolute limit. Tom Thibodeau's notoriously short rotation, a strategy that prioritizes a tight core of players, left key players like Josh Hart visibly gassed, struggling to find the energy to make crucial plays. Their legs were simply gone in the biggest moments, hindering their ability to defend and execute on offense. New York fought with every ounce of heart and determination they possessed, leaving it all on the court. But the Pacers' fresh legs, a result of their deeper roster and more balanced playing time, and their relentless up-tempo pace proved to be too much for the depleted and exhausted Knicks to handle. If the Knicks had been fully healthy, who knows what magical run, what incredible heights they might have reached. It's a tantalizing question that Knicks fans will be pondering for a long time. But on this particular day, in this specific game, the Indiana Pacers were simply, undeniably, the better, the healthier, and ultimately, the more deserving team. The hallowed halls of Madison Square Garden fell silent, the roar of the crowd replaced by a palpable sense of disappointment. It wasn't for lack of effort, not for a moment did the Knicks stop battling, but because of Indiana's brilliance, their execution, and their unwavering focus. It was a combination of factors, a confluence of events, and ultimately, the cruel and unpredictable hand of fate that determined the outcome. The Pacers' road to the finals was anything but easy. They took down the Bucks in 6, handling playoff pressure and proving doubters wrong, even with Milwaukee's stars injured. That series built their confidence and showed their resilience. Then came the Knicks, a physical defensive juggernaut. The series went 7 games, testing Indiana's mettle at every turn. The Pacers lost tough games, faced adversity, but never broke. They adapted, learned, and grew stronger. Coach Carlisle's adjustments and the team's execution were key. Winning Game 7 in New York showed their championship character. They outlasted, outplayed, and outwilled the Knicks. This playoff run has forged Indiana into a battle-tested unit ready for the ultimate challenge. They're no longer just a fun story. They're a legitimate finals contender. After 24 years, the Indiana Pacers are back in the NBA Finals, igniting Hoosier hysteria across the state. This new generation is writing its own chapter, and the basketball world is taking notice. The Pacers' fast-paced, unselfish style and underdog spirit make them a tough out for anyone. Their run is a testament to smart rebuilding, great coaching, and belief. Proof you don't need a big market to build a contender. Indiana knows the challenge ahead is immense, but this team is hungry, confident, and ready to shock the world. The wait is over. Indiana, your Pacers are back on the biggest stage. Believe it.